What if I told you there was a softlock in the MegaMan Battle Network Legacy Collection that was caused by giving us exactly what we wanted, and while it doesn't prevent you from completing the story, it does stop you from finishing the post-game. At the time of recording, it hasn't been patched out yet, but in the meantime, this video will guide you through everything you need to know about this oversight. Here are the 4 key topics we'll discuss. A quick overview of its cause, how it affects you, how to avoid it before it happens, and what to do if the damage is already done. First, the cause. When Battle Network 4, 5, and 6 came out, another seemingly unrelated game came out alongside it, Boktai. This series featured a character named Django, and their games had several crossovers with the Battle Network series. Specifically, Boktai 1 was compatible with Red Sun and Blue Moon, Boktai 2 was compatible with Team Protoman and Team Colonel, and Boktai 3 was compatible with Cybe's Falzar and Cybe's Skregar. The short version of how this relates to the softlock is that Boktai 3 wasn't released outside of Japan. As a result, Capcom decided to remove nearly all of the Boktai content from Battle Network 6 when it was released worldwide. To make up for this, they added some other content to the English version that originally wasn't in the base game. That meant the English and Japanese versions were significantly different from each other, and this is how the softlock was born. When the Battle Network Legacy Collection was revealed, it was announced that it was built using the Japanese version of the games, which meant that all the lost content was restored. But the English game's scripts were also used as a reference for the English Legacy Collection. That effectively made the English Legacy Collection a fusion of the English and Japanese Game Boy Advance game. In other words, while the Japanese Legacy Collection is a one-to-one recreation of the original games, the English Legacy Collection needed to be modified, and that messed things up. This doesn't affect most of the series, since nearly all of the game's data is the same, but the cut content caused oversights to become more likely when the English scripts in Battle Network 6 were modified for the Legacy Collection. That brings us to the softlock itself. In Battle Network 6, there's a side quest called Virus Battler. I won't go into detail about it here, but the basics are that you tame viruses and become the very best like no one ever was. There are 5 special Mr. Progs you can have your viruses fight, and the first time you beat each of them, you get a special prize. But due to an oversight, the rewards in the English Legacy Collection are the same as the original English Game Boy Advance version, instead of the Japanese version. The softlock takes place because one of the rewards, Django3, cannot be obtained anywhere else without connecting to another game. If you happen to miss it, you lose the ability to get the Mega Chip Complete achievement, which is a requirement to unlock a door in the second post-game area. As a consequence, you also get locked out of completing a total of 4 title mark achievements. The Django3 chip you need to avoid the softlock is the prize for beating the 5th Virus Battler minigame. In case you're wondering, the English reward, Super Vulcan V, can be obtained in plenty of other ways. You can get one in the underground, one in the chip order, and one through the patch card Tabs discounts. There's really no reason to softlock yourself to get Super Vulcan, especially since you can only add 1 copy to each of your folders. Speaking of patch cards, almost all of the English-only Virus Battler rewards are from patch cards, and you can access those at any time. So you're really not missing anything by skipping the English rewards, unless, of course, you're compelled to get a second copy of Winrack Star. Thankfully, there's a really easy way to fix the glitch. Before you start a Virus Battler minigame, just switch the language to Japanese. Your save data will stay the same, and you can complete the minigame without any issues. If you're worried about missing some dialogue, don't worry, I recreated it here for you. Would you like to compete in a Virus Battler challenge?
You know I'm always ready.
Once you beat a Virus Battler for the first time, you can use the English version to refight it. Prizes in future battles are bug frags and Zenny, and they're the same in all versions of the game. So what if you're already softlocked and saved your game before you saw this video? If you're playing solo, sadly, you're out of luck. Sorry. You'll need to either connect with someone or restart your save file. If you do have access to multiplayer, you have 3 options. 1. Have someone trade it to you. You can always trade it back. 2. Compare libraries with someone who obtained it and then use the chip order service to get your own copy. They don't even need to have their copy anymore for this to work. And 3. Use the Boktai trader in Seaside Area 1 by giving crossover points that you win from ranked battles. Through the Boktai trader, it has a 12.5% chance of dropping when you insert 30 or 50 points, so 30 points is your best bet. If you play ranked battles often, help your friends by farming this chip to give away. Luckily, the Virus Battler is a side quest that you'll need to go out of your way to do. And now that you know about the oversight, you can easily avoid it. Share this video to warn your friends about the softlock so they can avoid it too.